Welcome to the 2019 National Night Out here in East Boston. I'm Captain Kelly McCormick. I'm the commander of East Boston. So most of you know. I'm not taking up any time because my boss is here, the mayor of Boston. I'd like everyone to give a very big hand to Mayor Martin Walsh. There's also a gentleman over there with a stylish black hat on, who would happen to be my other boss, and that would be the Boston Police Commissioner, Willie Ross. So I ask both of them to come to the stage and take it over, please. Give them a hand, folks, give them a hand. Just open up for the boss, let the boss can do all the intros.
Thank you, Captain. Sorry I was late, getting stuck on the way in. How's everyone doing today in Eastie? Welcome to National Night Out. Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is the second day of our 12-stop tour. Our first stop today is in East Boston, and we're excited. I want to first of all just thank all of the community organizers, the groups that are here today. The National Night Out started 36 years ago. It started by recognizing crime watchers around the city of Boston. It's grown into recognizing crime watchers, individuals, but also using it to build relationships and that strength of relationships. So I want to thank everyone that's here today. We have some elected officials that are here and coming here, and I just want to introduce a couple that were in the motorcade with us. City Councilor Michael Flaherty's here. City Councilor Nisa Wasabi George is here. I'm not sure of any other elected officials here. Who am I missing? Oh, I know. I wouldn't forget the DA. Our district attorney is here. Rachel Rawlings. One of the best judges in the judiciary, Judge McDonald, is here. All of our community service officers and the great A7 are here. Thank you very much for the great work you do. These officers are in the sergeant and all the officers involved in so many different things in East Boston. It's unbelievable to see. We're over here for we did a peace walk on Thursday. It was great. I want to thank the community for your involvement. We have Chief Green from the MBTA Police is here. We have most of the command staff from the Boston Police Department is here. And I want to thank you all for being here today. And we have other elected officials and other people. This is not meant to give speeches, and this isn't going to be speeches. This is meant to thank people. I do have a couple of announcements. The new police station, the $30 million police station is underway, so we've been talking about that for a long time, so we're doing that. Don't forget Eastie Pride, Saturday, August 17th at Pierce Park. Eastie Pride. And the celebration of community and thanking the people for the work they do, keeping our neighborhood safe, and the partnership between our offices is what this is all about. And I want to just give a couple of stats that are here in East Boston. Shootings last year, this time there was we're up 1 to 3. So this time last year we're at 2. This year we're at 3 for the year. Homicides, same as exactly last year. 1 last year. This time 1 this time this year. All major crime in East Boston is down 23%. That's an incredible stat. And citywide, our homicide rates are down by 22%. Our shootings are up by 12%. That's the one number that we're going to continue to work on. Our violent crime is down 9%. Our property crime is down 9%. Our major crime is down 9%. Our arrests are down 6%. And our police department has taken 462 guns off the street. So I want to thank them for the great work they do. We can clap for that. That's a good work with the neighborhood. I also want to recognize we have staff members from City Council. Lydia Edwards is here. Office is here. And State Representative Adrian Madero is here. His staff person. And I think somebody from Senator Boncora's office here as well. So I want to thank the elected officials. Now I have the great honor of turning this back, I don't know, to the captain or the commissioner. All right, I got a chance to, yesterday we celebrated the commissioner's 1-year anniversary on the job. It's actually today. So this is the first stop, 1 year. He's done an amazing job in the city of Boston. Your police commissioner, Commissioner Willie Ross.
Thank you, Mayor. I wouldn't have been here without the mayor. Let's give him a hand. And thank God, because he sure puts up with me. Well, let me share a little bit of history with you. In 1985, a young man, many pounds lighter, started off his career in area A1, A15, and A7 over here in East Boston. So I'm back home, baby. So, thank you. And now you heard the mayor talk about all of the great stats, right? Some stuff we need to work on. We just want to educate you that when we mention the positive things, that means it's a part of you too. Because we couldn't do it without the village. We're really talking about community policing. Everybody counts. Everybody wants a great quality of life, so we're working in partnership to make sure that that happens. I'm going to tell you right now, East Boston's very strong. And what I love about East Boston, no matter where you're from, you're a resident of Boston, and we'll never forget it, and we vow to protect you. So, in closing, National Night Out. Come on now, it's not just one night. We do this each and every day. So please give yourselves a hand for always taking care of the community, having our strong elected officials, our strong judge, and now I'm going to bring up a sister that really cares about the community as well. I mean, we have a great system in place in Boston. It's all about protecting the people. So now I'd like to introduce you to District Attorney Rachel Rollins.
Hi, everybody. I want to say that I am happy to be here as your district attorney. I have a deep, warm place in my heart for East Boston. I used to be the chief legal counsel at Massport, so I know we have worked hard on the relationship that we needed to build with you guys as one of our biggest impacted communities. Right before coming here, I had the pleasure of going into East Boston Division of the Boston Municipal Court and saw a drug court session and was really moved by the people that are doing the hard work of taking back their lives and accepting the help that our systems are offering them. So I want to thank you, Judge, for the work you do there and that wonderful and important program. The other thing I want East Boston to hear is that in the 6 months since I've been the district attorney, I'm proud that we filed a lawsuit against ICE in court to demand that our brothers and sisters, whether documented or not, feel free to go into courthouses and get services of any kind, and that they will not be arrested civilly in the public places and courthouses. So I want the people who are here, whatever your immigration status is, to know that the elected officials standing here understand your worth. You are one of us, and we're going to protect you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam District Attorney. We'll keep things rolling right along. And what we're going to be doing first now is the Top Crime Watch Group of the Year Award. Okay? Usually the Crime Watch Group of the Year is a neighborhood, a certain section, but this year we're looking at it in a different way. And we're honoring here is the East Boston Hub. Right. Everyone who saw what went on this weekend in different parts of the United States, let's face it, a lot of things that drive these incidents have to do with mental health and mental illness. And for the longest time, all the agencies, all the partners that we have now, we're all doing things individually, living in their own silos, trying to give people help, but not having the resources or replicating resources. You know? With a program like the Hub brings all those people to the table together as one large partnership. And that goes from the mayor, the police commissioner, the Suffolk County District Attorneys, the East Boston Health Center, North Shore Mental Health, the Boston Police, our youth service people, all of our politicians. And the biggest thing is our neighbors who come to us and say, we have an issue with an individual, we think this individual needs help. And as a team, we come together and try to help that individual, get them into the help they need, okay? Drug abuse, violence, a lot of these are being driven by mental health issues. And it's something we've always been afraid to approach as a team. We're not afraid anymore. The neighborhood's not afraid anymore. So we will always be there 24/7. If you have someone who has a mental health issue or just has some type of need that needs to be filled, we will bring it to the Hub. And the team members of the Hub will take ownership on those issues. and assist you, get it done, report back in, and get on to the next case. This year, the Hub has been instrumental helping emotionally disturbed persons, families in crisis, substance abuse issues, and homeless in the East Boston community. In the first year, we have identified 75 persons or families in East Boston community that might have known it actually existed. The Hub has reached out to these members, connected with them, and made those connections and continue those connections to get the people the help they need and also help their families. Because many of these families are struggling because they're trying to deal with the issue alone. And chronic mental health is something you can't deal with alone. You need to do it with a team. And that's part of our team. Okay? Through these partnerships, the Hub has established a new and exciting way for agencies to come together and confront community issues. District 7 and Boston Police look forward to continuing our team effort. And for these reasons, we are happy to award the East Boston Hub Table as our 2019 Community Group Service Representative as Crime Watch of the Year. All right. And the person actually to receive it is Joanne from the East Boston Health Center, and the rest of her team, and Stephanie and Aaron, and all the leaders of the team. This is just part of the team. We do it every day, so we'll hold it right in the middle. Sorry, folks, I missed actually two individuals. I have Chief Hooley from EMS, who, without his intervention, without the best teams in that, sometimes we could never get to these people. And when we need it in a crisis, the first people we call is Chief Hooley and EMS. They're the frontline people that deal with this. Second person I missed, Reverend David Searles, who's with us on the Peace Walk and does everything else to help bring people to the table with us who otherwise might be afraid to come into this community. We don't allow fear in this community. We don't allow fear with our Hub team. So among all of them, they deserve credit too. So ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Hub team.
Good afternoon. I guess we'll move right along. It gives me great pleasure to award this next award. It's the 2019 National Night Out Community Service Award. And this award goes to a person that's a longtime employee of the East Boston Health Center, also a longtime friend and volunteer at District 7 with the youth programs. Over the past several years, she's been instrumental in recruiting kids for the different youth programs, the boxing program, the basketball program that we do, and the tennis program. Also, and along with that, not only is she calling up different families and kids and making sure they're staying busy with their day and extracurricular activities, she also volunteers for a time with the annual ski trips that we do. We do an annual trip down at White Island Pond kayak, and she's there to volunteer, and all the different trips that we've done over the years. She's always the person we can call and count on to help recruit different kids and families. And I'd like to call her up right now. Anytime we need Angelica, she's there, and we greatly appreciate it. For all these reasons, we're happy to award Angelica Castro Franco the 2019 Community Service Award. Angelica.